is the box that came. This box came to me just a couple of days ago. This is the box that houses ramen soda, cup noodle soda. You can see it's even on the box here on the side. It's bizarre. And I don't know why it came in a box. I just wanted to try the drinks, but they made me buy more. So in this live stream, I'm going to open this up and drink ramen cup noodle soda. Why? Because it's here and it's on my table, and it's just weird enough that it can only be, well, only in Japan. All right, enough of the music. Okay, all right, cut that off here. How you doing, everybody? I'm completely back, like I'm on the wrong side of the camera. How you doing? So before I start this live stream, I want to go in here and actually try these cup noodles. Now, this is one of my favorite ones. This is called cheese curry. The cup noodles that they have here in Japan are bizarre. How you doing, Jason? I see Natalie's here. Lisa O. What's up? You're not supposed to open it up fully. So take the boiling water and fill it to the cup here. I think everybody in the world has made this once or twice in their lives. And then close. Oh, is there a little cat in here? Look at that. They always put a little ray of sunshine in their cup noodles. They gave me extra cheese, which is not good for my cholesterol. So we're gonna take this with us and go sit down over here to the table where we have our unboxing prepared. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually have prepared here 4 champagne glasses and a computer for Discord server access so we can talk to you as I try my best to describe these drinks. What is going on here? How you doing, everybody? So this is, hey, down here. Down here, yeah. So this is gonna be a pretty fun live stream. I've been waiting for a couple of days to open this up. Let's see what's inside here. I guess this is really an unboxing. TGIF for those in the United States. The presentation is really nice. They've laid out the curry. The curry one, I guess, is in the middle. I think this was in the middle before. I put these in the refrigerator, but this is what it looked like when I opened it up, so I've actually unboxed it. This one is this one right here. I'm not going to go buy another one. Sometimes they come with little packs. So right now there's 9 main flavors that Nissan has cup noodles at the store. These are the drinks, the lineup. Curry! Can we get a round of applause for curry? And then cup noodle. Whoa. So this is the original. That's pretty gross. Look at the carbonated bubbles they put in there. Do anything with Photoshop. This is seafood noodle. How's this taste? I'm pretty curious to figure this one out. K1 Urchu writes in here, ew. I can feel that. And then chili tomato soda. What? They are actual drinkable. Here's the cap. The bottom looks like this. It's kind of neat to turn it around because, you know, some of the photos don't show you that. This is for history too. This one says it's spicy. What? Really? Are they serious? This is spicy? Why would they do that? And then you have the lineup of regular cup noodles. Here's seafood, and this one's a pretty good one too. You can cut up vegetables. This is tonkotsu cup noodle, regular. This one looks pretty spicy here. They have different ones here. Miso is really popular. And this is shio, which is salty. And then chili tomato. I don't know if you've had all of these. Put this to the side. Boom. All right. Never mind that. We have absolutely wonderful lineup of sodas here on the table. Check this out. What's this? Osmo 5 is weird. All right, this is weird. So I'm gonna leave it up to the internet. Which one should we try first here? You can leave it in the comments right here. I can read it. Well, I prepared this and the champagne glasses. Which one do you think is the best one to start? Seafood, curry, spicy, seafood, curry, It's down between the seafood and the curry, apparently. Curry, 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 seafood, seafood. They're all pretty scary. Seafood, do it. I'm gonna do all of them, but while I'm doing them, back here, Osmo 5. You know what, Osmo 5? I'm gonna name this one. By the way, this is as much as it tilts. It's pretty bad. Okay. This is the, sorry for the trip here. This is the cup noodle curry. And what I love about this one, the curry one, you gotta mix it up a little bit. This has cheese in it. And I sent this to my Daimyo supporters on Patreon. I think it was earlier in the year, or was it at the end of last year? It was so good. You could smell the curry goodness. Oh, there's little croutons in here. And there's cheese. And the cheese melts, and then it gives you this really awesome ramen cheesiness. Look at that. Oh, man. Ah, blocks of cheese. It takes a little bit longer for them to melt. Oh, man, I'm going to want to eat this one real soon. All right, put this to the side. We can't ruin our palates. All right, up. Champagne glass. Here we go. This is it the, hey, WRX Whoa, we got WRX turbos in the house. Here, Bradshaw Studio. It's pretty excited to try this one. And Katayama's in the house. I hope you have poison control on speed dial. Hey, it can't be that bad. I know that you'd want to try this too if you had the chance. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure. All right, let's go for seafood, because this is just this is probably the nastiest of them all. Kanai's not here. She has no idea that I'm doing this. I'm gonna save her a little bit, but I know I'll be the one either drinking it or dumping it down the drain. Will this make me sick? Only one way to find out. We're gonna have to. You know what? This gimbal, everything is weird. Okay, here we go. Pan down. All right, there was a hiss from it. Oh, gosh. Oh, good God. Oh, that's frothy. Dude. Oh, you can smell the seafood. Do you smell it? Oh, was that vapors going on the camera? There were vapors. Hold on. It does not pass the. It doesn't pass the smell test. It's either it's the bright lights that is making me squint, or the fumes. All right, let's give this a try here. Kampai. I mean, it's not, it's sweet. You know what the problem is? The images of the cup noodle seafood is in my mind. The little seafood floating on the top. It's hard to delete that. Oh man, this smell makes me want to hurl. I mean, look, it's not bad. The smell is bad. It smells like the freaking cup noodles, all right? It's a sweet drink that smells like, so it's we call it a mind melt. You know this word, mind melt? All right? It's a mind melt. Like, mentally, you're not prepared for this. There's nothing you could do to prepare for this. The odor's just gross, okay? All right. You know what? Let's put this aside. All right. Which one did you guys want? What was next here? On our list here, we have regular, curry, and spicy tomato. What are you guys looking here? Curry. All right. Looks like the curry was pretty popular before. Really? Curry boy. All right. I'm very critical of the curry too, as somebody who eats a lot of it, and grew up on curry, the Indian version, because my mom is from India. I can say that it has a very high hurdle to overcome here, but I'm gonna say this probably not as bad as the seafood one. I can see is probably being the worst of them all, just because it's seafood. Why would you put seafood in a soda? Really, Nissan cup noodle people? Brad Fletcher, idea. Last stream was about fireworks and now ramen, so Nissan needs a new flavor. Shakodama ramen, an explosive, spicy flavor. I like that. We just exceeded our goal of... Wait, listen for the hiss. All right, listen. Shh. Oh, oh. It smells like I just went into like a Koko Ichiban, like a curry house. I could smell the masala. That is so wrong. You know what? There's a drink in India called Thumbs Up. I love Thumbs Up. It's like Coca-Cola and they put a little bit of masala in it to give it a little spice to it. It's a little blast. This thing is like Thumbs Up times 1,000. All right, we need all right, just put it in. All right, here we go. Curry soda. Curry noodle ramen soda. Oh, fudge. What? All right, first of all, it does look like soda. That's positive. It's so you can see the bubbles. Champagne flutes are the best to see the bubbles. Let's see if turning it around. Andy says it looks terrible. All right, this is the side light here. It probably tastes terrible. It looks like a bubbly broth. Ugh. It's pretty nasty. Bob Joe, we are 100% on Kickstarter. Congrats, John. Thank you. Yeah, the Kickstarter has exceeded 100%. I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to have a fireworks festival no matter what. All right, I have to just drink this here. Again, masala, very strong curry house smell. I noticed this. The smell does not match the taste, which is a good thing. The smell does not match a taste. It doesn't taste like it. It tastes like Thumbs Up, but more curry. All right, Thumbs Up is this amazing drink in India made by Coca-Cola Company, I believe. It's just got more curry. It's like Coca-Cola with curry, and that's not a bad thing. I think this might end up being one of the best ones of them all. All right, so this is like Coca-Cola with curry, but the smell is pretty raunchy. All right, I have to get rid of that with some of this cheese curry ramen. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, this is one of my favorites, this cheese curry. All right, put that to the side. Oh. All right, I can see it. That was not that bad. And that's weird. That should be the worst, but that's not that bad. All right, next up, we've taken down curry and seafood. These are the hard ones. Let's get in. It's time for, we're gonna go with chili tomato. What do you think? Chili tomato. All right, this is supposed to be spicy. Spicier than the curry. Thank you, Sean. It's like steaming out of there. Oh! It reminds me the smell of it reminds me of this tomato soup that I would have in elementary school. They used to serve it like, I don't know if anyone else went through the American school lunch program in the 1980s, but you'd always get this tomato soup in these bowls. It was chicken noodle or tomato. It brings back cafeteria tomato soup smell for me. And it's cold, but it smells very much like tomato soup. Slight spiciness to it. Oh, wow. Thank you, Reese. Reese Vlog. All right, let's try it. This is... If this looks like blood, I'm just not even going to drink it. All right. If this looks like blood, this is so over. Here you go. Ready? Oh, wow. It doesn't look like blood. Oh. Oh, wow. The smell's starting to come out. I guess it could be like a V8, maybe? A carbonated V8? It definitely... it definitely smells like tomato soup. There's no mistaking about it. It's... I mean, I could see how some people might like this. It's sweet. It's carbonated. It's got the soda taste to it. All of these have a soda taste to it. Sweet carbonated. There's a saltiness. I don't have the spiciness of it. No. There. Ah. 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 So the acidic tomato-ness of it hits a part of your tongue, and then there's a spiciness that expands to a different area of it. So if you're talking about like where it hits in your palate, it does a pretty good job of attacking the entire tongue. Sweet, salty, spicy. It's even like some bitterness, acidic. Look, I think if you're like 10 years old, you're gonna puke. All right, this is taste overload. But if you're like me, you know, a little bit older, it wakens up the palate maybe in places you never even knew existed. It's like doing an exercise for the first time. It hurt. This is gonna hurt the next day. All right, this one I could see it growing on me a little bit, but honestly, it's freaking gross. All right, this is science, everybody. This is what we do here. If you were here in Japan, you would be drinking this too. Well, most of you, some of you, most of you. Cup noodle one here, and I'm gonna activate the Discord server here. So I've got this on the computer here. So if you want to, you could actually talk with me live. It's pretty cool on the Discord server. Let me open this up here. I think Hello Hi 821 has set it up. He has. All right. So I'm going to enter. How do I enter? I have become a speaker. Can you hear me? All right, UFO Bob, I can't hear you. I'll work on this later. Let's. I can't hear. All right, you know what? All right. You know what?
I can hear you, John.
All right, good. It feels better when I'm not alone here.
Good. It feels better when I'm not alone here.
Okay.
Good. It feels better when I'm not alone here.
And being echoed back here.
We got a lot of echoes.
Yeah, I think you have to focus, turn the volume off on the YouTube. This is the original.
Mine's off on YouTube.
All right, thank you. This is the original. This is cup noodle. This has to be the best because it's the original. It's pretty nasty. Katayama, that look when John starts questioning his life choices. This will make you do that. Do you know why? Because it's freaking weird. All right? And you have to try this. Danny, I wanted to say hi and wishing you a nice day. Oh, and don't drink that stuff too much. I don't feel it. Oh, Danny, oh man, I'm making you suffer. Buy proper drink after, writes in PC Gamer 41. It seems like the world is worried about my health. Look, if they make it, it can't be bad for you, right? It's got to be healthy-ish, sure. I mean, it can't, like, it's not going to destroy your, like, liver right away. You have to drink probably a lot of this in order to destroy. Like, I don't want to, look, and really, the reason why I was skeptical about this have any health benefits, and it doesn't look like it really does have any, except for energy, which is a health benefit if you're playing video games. You don't drink the broth in soup, people, in ramen. All right, you leave the broth behind. Why? It's got all of the fat. It's got all of the cholesterol and salt, all this stuff that will destroy you. And they made a soda out of it. So they should just have like ramen fat soda. That would be the most gnarly. That's next level. Lee Richard, get a beer to wash it down. Like everyone's like worried about me. Really? All right, okay, I will get a beer out of the refrigerator afterwards. All right, let's see. Katayama, do you have anything to add here? Because I see you're in here. Maybe there's some taunting.
I'm just curious. Does Kane know you're trying to off yourself?
Kanai does not know. Hey, who's laughing? You are going to get banned, moderators. All right, Kanai does not know I'm doing this. She knows that a box arrived, but did not know what was inside. Let's keep it that way.
It was me, John. Who else would it be?
All right, listen carefully to the sound of opening cup noodle ramen soda. You can see it's steaming like a gun that has just been shot. Look at that. Holy crud. I'm there's certain things in the world that will just leave you speechless. Sights, usually the things that you see. This is something that you smell. It just makes you stop in your tracks. And, you know, again, having lived and traveled through India and certain areas of China, I've discovered smells that I never thought that the human should ever smell. And this is one of them. Oh my gosh, it smells like an armpit. It smells like an armpit. And here's, oh no, this is, I use Old Spice. It's just something I did in the 80s and I just never stopped. It smells like an armpit that has used Old Spice after a workout. Do whatever you want with that. All right, here we go. Oh, that does look like the color of ramen, cup noodle ramen, but again, it could be ginger ale, but knowing that it is instant ramen soda, again, this looks like the broth somewhat. Smell. I still got Old Spice and armpit with a little bit of ramen. All right. To your health. It's because it's not to mine. Trevor, John can't be long because I'm going to work. I dare you to shotgun one of them. Trevor, do you want me to die? See, the smell is rancid. The taste is not that bad. Yeah, it does somewhat taste like I licked an armpit, which I've never done that I remember. Although, the fact that I would... I guess it would be like if I did lick an armpit with Old Spice. This would be it. Interesting. Peso, that was so uncalled for. All right, there you have it. I've tried all three. Which was your favorite? Like that's like I'm looking at the comments here. That sounds toxic. Yeah, how do you know what that tastes like? This is a guess of if I licked myself. That's who you trying to convince it doesn't taste bad. it doesn't taste bad. The thing is, all right, Japan is a country that has found a way to insert smells into products. In fact, a lot of the products that you eat that are processed, they have smells added into them. McDonald's is a great example of this. Those French fries, there's a reason they smell like McDonald's French fries. McDonald's French fries, I can never reproduce that smell in my own house. They add in odors and things like this, and Japan is no exception. In fact, I think that they might be the masters of like Jedi Knights when it comes to adding smell into foods. They're really good at it with processed foods because the Japanese consumer would expect no less. It has to smell really good. Here's the thing, though: Japanese companies have to innovate all the time. So when they're put to the test and challenged, they come up with things like this. So sometimes you can get really good smells. Why not go the other way? I'll tell you what, this campaign, these were impossible to get my hands on. I had to get on, I was on Twitter, I was on all of the websites, Yodobashi Camera and Big Camera were selling this, all of them had to wait in order to log onto the server. I let it go for 12 hours and I still could not get onto the server to order one before they were sold out. So I had to go to a reseller. So I ended up paying 40% more for this just for the pleasure or displeasure to trying it because I am curious as heck to see what this stuff tastes like. Now I know, and you know what? I'm actually inspired by the cup noodle people that they came up with this. It is gross. It tastes gross. I mean, it doesn't taste that gross. It smells gross, but I'm inspired by it. What do you guys think? Here, UFO Bob, Hello Hi 821, Katayama. Anyone else that wants to raise their hand? We have an audience here on Discord. Let me know your thoughts right now. Or not. Yeah, the retail price. Go ahead if you have something to add here. Just cut me off.
Well, I do, and that is smell and taste is closely linked. And I'm wondering what it would be like if you could block your sense of smell while you drank that drink. Would it be better or worse?
Seafood. This is the one I didn't want to drink, all right? That's interesting. All right, now that I uncupped my nose, I can taste the seafood, which is nasty. It's like, you know what, UFO Bob, it's actually like butter seafood. That even makes it worse. It's like butter seafood taste. Now I can when I had my nose pinched though, very slight sweetness, but I think maybe that's some of the odors that came through, but almost no. Wow, you're right. I can't, if I pinch my nose, I cannot taste the butter seafood goodness at all. That is interesting. So you can tell that they absolutely have added in some sort of smell. Why would they do that? Why? Why? Because it's genius. It is genius, isn't it? I see Saya is here. Hey, Saya.
Hey, all I can say is after you said it smells like armpit, my appetite just went downhill. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you.
Here you go. It's coming right your way. Some armpit. Live. Oh.
No, but like half of your taste comes from smell, so I don't know why they couldn't improve the smell on most of them because half of your taste is smell.
I don't think they want to improve the smell. I think it is perfect the way it is. I think it has to smell bad for it to make an impact. This is limited edition. This isn't something that I can't get this at the convenience store. I can't just go someplace and buy this. This is actually these boxes. I don't think they're going to be making these anymore. So you either got them now or you didn't. So yeah, you want to have your mind blown. My mind is blown. So I'm glad that they didn't make it smell better. It would be weird if it was.
So it's just a trend thing, one of those Japanese trend. Quick, get it up, get it sold, and go. That's it.
You had me at get it up. So the actual thing with this product is that they want to blow people's minds, and I think that they did, and you're never gonna see this again. They don't bring it back. This is so unlike the United States in many ways. A popular item doesn't just go away. At least it didn't when I was a kid. In Japan, they'll have something that you love. You absolutely love it. It goes crazy. It creates a. It's I wouldn't even call it a buzz. What's larger than a buzz? Like mania. It's insane. And then they just take it away. People want more. You leave them wanting more. You leave them at the height. You don't leave them on the way down. And that's what they do with this stuff. And it's not available to the general public. You can't just, well, it is, but only to the lucky few. Which is a shame, almost a waste, right? How many of you, by show of hands, you can raise your hand right now, and we have a couple of other questions here. How many of you would try this if you were in Japan, if you had the chance? So we have about 35 in the audience. And please join us on the Discord server if you want to chime in and listen on another venue here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about 30% of the people would want to try this. Or some hands went down. What? We're losing some hands here.
There were 10 raised their hands in response to your question.
All right, so it's about 30% of the people here. The Discord server is discord.gg/only in Japan, one word, if you want to join us here and have a little discussion about this stuff here. Which one is my favorite? Can you even say that? Let me put these next to here. I'm not even going to refill these glasses because I want to freak out Kanai here. All right, just look. Osmo 5. I mean, you can see the colors here. I drank all the tomato, really? I'm going to refill that.
So, John, do you think Kanai would try any of this?
No. No. Absolutely
Okay,
not.
my decision is made. If it's not Kanai approved, I'm staying away.
Really? It's Okapi approved. No, it doesn't do it.
I don't think I trust Okapi.
Really? Yeah, I can see that.
I do have one question about it.
It's not official Okapi. There's no music.
The gimbal died.
The question is, John, is it worth 8,000 yen plus shipping to get from Japan to where I am?
All right.
Given that the original retail price is 3,000 yen.
Yeah, and I paid about 5,000 yen for this one, so I paid above retail to get it. All right, let me just put it to you in a way maybe people can understand. Very few times, the older you get, I'm not blown away by stuff that much. When I was younger, I was blown away by things like that were just like, whoa, right? There aren't so many situations in life, I guess, where you're just honestly blown away by something, all right? Whether it's something visually or something that you hear, because you've already heard and you've already tasted, you've already seen, you've already experienced so much in your life. The older you get, it's harder and harder for you to be blown away by something. But these types of things, they have the ability for an instant in your life to blow you away. Something that you've never experienced before in your entire life. If you put it in this perspective, it's worth the $80. It's probably worth even more than that. You don't have to be a fan of cup noodle. You just have to be somebody that might appreciate it, and you might have had it before. And you will, when you do drink these things, I think at first I think this is gross, and on the surface I could see why people would just not want to try this at all. And then there's another part of my brain that is saying to itself, whoever did this is an artist, all right? Whoever came up with the way to mix this and create something that smells the way it does, like an armpit, but tastes pretty special in a way that maybe I'm not going to want to drink it again, but it blew my mind. That's artistry. That's something really special, and I don't think you can put a price on that. I mean, we've all had Coca-Cola. We've all had, iced tea. There's certain tastes that we know quite well. These are tastes that you will never, ever have in your entire life ever again. Maybe that's a good thing. But if you want to be blown away by something and something new, then this is definitely one of those things. And I love that Japan does this over and over again. The companies come up with the weirdest stuff, and you ask yourself, why would they do that? It's just because people want to be blown away. They want to try something that they've never done before, an experience that's just so bizarre. And a company can do that with their product. They do it here because that's creative, that's innovative. I don't think they do that in the United States because they're worried that it might be bad for their brand, or maybe they're afraid to take that risk. I don't know why Coca-Cola doesn't make garlic Coke. I think make a limited edition for 10,000 bottles of garlic Coke. And that would be pretty amazing. People would be on social media trying it all the time. It would blow people's minds. But like in Japan, they do that. They had salty watermelon Pepsi. It was weird. They had cucumber Pepsi once. Pepsi's pretty innovative when it comes to soda, more so than Coca-Cola. I've had all sorts of really weird drinks here, and everyone blows my mind. But I don't think I've ever been this blown away as this. And the more I think about it, the more I'm just appreciative of the artistry of making smells and making this. Even the texture is different. There's a little bit of a texture to some of these, which is gross when you think about it, but yeah, this seafood noodle, I will never buy this ever again. I don't know. Does that make you want to buy it, Peso? Peso's not even here. Don't know. Katayama, am I just blowing smoke up people's rears?
You are piquing my interest slightly. I'm now considering packages mounted up in my proxy warehouse, so
Ah, I could be a salesman. Nissan, hire me.
Oh no. Oh no.
You can't just stop with oh no. Why?
Yeah, well, okay, so here's my thing, John. The taste is sweet. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if salty sweet, I get it. The taste might be somewhat okay, but I don't know. I mean, this just takes it to a whole different arena. And I've eaten my share of ramen, and in instant Mr. Cup of Noodle, but I don't know if I ever would drink it. Just saying. That's it. Thanks.
That's honest feedback. I appreciate that. You all know why. We're going to need a lot of likes in order to get here. We need to get 500 likes. What I'm going to do right now is to mix these all up into one glass and then see if we can get something out of this. So the curry, the seafood, the regular cup noodle, and the chili tomato all in one glass, and I'm going to drink that. But we're going to need 500 likes. I think that's not too much. Brent Downey is like, no. Well, look, someone's got to do this, all right? Someone's got to mix everyone. I knew I was going to do this before I even started this. So
500 likes for science.
if you want to, I can't even see. How many we got? 400? It's crazy. All right, we're getting up there. I don't know. Sandgrass Snod writes in here. Just our trophy. All right. You know I'm going to do it anyways, but it's good to get the like. So, once again, this is curry, chili tomato, cup noodle, and seafood mixed together. Like a mad scientist. We're going to start... Do we need music for this here? I think we do. What do we have here on my music list? I'm waiting for the likes. Please. Okay, that's nice. Okay, let's go with Claim the Thrones, which is royalty-free music. Adding curry. Wait, no, this is the curry. What was that? Oh, that's the armpit. This is the Seafood noodles. Oh! 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 I can smell all of it together. I don't want to drink this. I can smell the seafood and the curry. And the tomato and the salty tomato and then there's armpit. So much work. That after flavor of curry is nasty. And then there's a lasting taste of tomato at the end. I'm not kidding. All right. Oh my gosh. All right.
That looks like milk tea.
It really? I don't. This does not look good. This looks like sewage. All right. It looks like if I put a piece of toilet paper in there, you would not know. I can describe to you the flavors. The seafood is the butter seafood is just overpoweringly disgusting. All right. There's a twinge of the curry that starts like a more of a masala, and then the aftertaste is more of like Japanese curry taste. That sticks with you longer, but the lasting flavor at the end, the note. Can I even say it's the note? This does not look like royal milk tea. Royal milk tea does not look like this. All right. The lasting note is tomato. That in itself is interesting. So it seems like, and there's throughout there's a hint of armpit. So you have that. That's a nasty factor. The rest of it is not too bad. It's just when you put them together, it really does blow your mind. I would not do that ever again. If you do order this and you find it on sale, I do think you should try it out. I don't know. I seriously doubt they're gonna sell this at Don Quixote or something at convenience stores. I think it's one of these things that blows the internet's mind. But you know they want to make a profit, and things have been pretty bad. Cup noodles been probably doing pretty good. People staying at home, selling a lot of it. I just don't know if they're gonna go to the next level and sell this mainstream because it's mind-blowingly like what. I can describe the taste all day long. I think we really need to try it. All right, we get 455 likes. That's pretty strong for our audience here. I do like the cup noodle. It's kind of neat. It's something you can eat on the run. I don't eat it every day. In fact, I think I might eat it 3 or 4 times a year. All right, I don't eat it very often at all. But every now and then they have a unique flavor like this one, which is the curry cheese, and makes you want to try it, and then you end up buying a few of them, and then you end up liking it, and then they pull it away. I don't know if curry cheese is going to be forever either. But in the end, I think that this is kind of neat to pay $50 and to try it for a live stream and kind of share this experience. I don't know if you can get this abroad, just you might want to try it anyways, just out of a curiosity factor. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Are these people geniuses? Does anybody agree with me? And we have some hands raised here. We have Siren and Stephen W84 have their hands raised here. So yeah, come on us and join us. And Belgrade here is as well. Enjoy. Give me your thoughts. Try to keep it short because I'm gonna end this in a second because it's just my mind is blown. So just go ahead, Belgrade. Why don't you tell us your impressions here?
Well, I was don't. It's not. I don't know if that's a good idea right now, honestly. But I will say your reaction to that. I watched the live stream. Your reaction to that was priceless. I just want to say.
Those reactions were real. All right.
Oh, I can bet on that. Absolutely, yeah.
That's the sad thing.
I just want to also make sure. Are you okay?
I'm gonna be fine. There's nothing
Oh, there you go.
dangerous. There's nothing dangerous about it. Oh, the spicy tomato says it has some basil in there. Ooh, I think it's just a shock. I've had a lot of shocks to the system. I've done the Naked Man Festival here, where you're in the freezing cold and you're wearing a thong and running around mostly naked. Like, there's things in life that you try just because they're crazy and they make you feel alive. They make you feel something. At the end of it, I felt really like alive, and I think I get this through taste here as well. I didn't drink the whole can. I think you drink like 5% of it, but it woke in my taste buds, and I don't think it'll ever be shocked like it was today. But they'll find a way, I'm sure.
I was gonna say, because it sounds alive, but the flavors it spells dead. It sounds like.
Well, they could have done worse.
Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm actually covering the glass so I don't have to smell it anymore, but it also raises it up so you can appreciate the artistry in this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody else, if you agree with me, I do think that the makers of this are artists. I think I can see the scientists getting together and playing notes and trying to get the essence of it without grossing people out with the taste. They don't want people puking. I don't think you're going to vomit from this, all right? Maybe this one you might, but you're not supposed to mix them all together. But again, like, it's just for me, it's an experience, and I don't think you can, like, it's only in Japan would this weird stuff be like so popular. Maybe, I don't know. Would this fly in the United States? Ramen soda, like, what would people buy it? I don't know. Would it be positive?
Like combining all the flavors together?
No, just like regular cup noodle soda. Would people want to try this, and would this give the company a bad reputation, or would it be something positive, or what? Are they afraid to do something crazy like this? I get a lot of questions for these companies that are trying to innovate. Let's see here. We got Siren and Steven.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Sorry about last time, by the way.
Oh, it's all right.
I was wondering, is the cheese curry cup of noodles and the curry soda spicy?
Have you ever had Japanese curry before?
No, I have not.
It's not spicy. Japanese palates don't do well with spicy, so something that's really spicy is not spicy by my taste as someone who grew up with spicy foods. There's like, masala on its own is not really spicy. There's kind of a curry taste to it, but it's hard to describe unless you've had Japanese curry. It's more balanced. It's not very spicy at all. There's a little bit of spice, but not enough. I think people that don't like spice probably would still be able to eat Japanese curry very well.
Okay, because I can't eat spicy food. It makes me sick.
You might be able to eat this. I'm not. I like right now, but it's hard. You're asking the wrong person. I'm somebody, like, spicy foods have to be very spicy to make a spicy impact. It's not spicy.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons also, I think, because they want it to be kid friendly. A lot of kids can't eat spicy foods either here in Japan, so you'd be able to eat this.
Okay, thank you. Do you know where I could get the cup of noodles?
No. Mitsuwa supermarket in New York, and there's one in California, I think. Amazon.
With regards to the 50th anniversary editions, I'm happy to inform that they are being exported. I got the cheese curry, the with the cheese powder one special down here.
I remember it being cheesier though. I don't know. I'll have to add this extra cheese. Oh, it is pretty good though. Very good. Anybody else here? We got Chan, who's in a trunk. Steven. Did we hear from Steven?
Hey, John, how's it going?
It's going. It's okay.
That explains it all. So I was just kind of thinking about it, and I think you said kind of the main thing I was looking at. I feel like, especially for the Japanese market, are kind of more curious, adventurous, and open to new things. Maybe not so much in, say, a U.S. market. For a product like that, I could just see it being a very small niche audience. Like, I don't see, say, your Walmart or, down in Texas, we have H-E-B, your major grocery chains selling stuff like that. Maybe at some areas they may have, like, small little mom and pop grocery stores, maybe. But I guess kind of as a follow-up to that, do you see the Japanese palate being, say, more adventurous and open to trying the weird, the new, the different than, say, an American or Eastern crowd? Because if you take McDonald's, for example, you go to a McDonald's in the U.S., it's pretty much going to be the same McDonald's 5 years ago, and it's pretty much going to be the same McDonald's 5 years from now. Maybe a few small changes here and there, but pretty much the exact same thing. In Japan, you can go to a McDonald's once a month, and everything's completely different.
Yeah, Japanese companies have to innovate. If they don't, then they're seen publicly as, I don't know, a boring company. People will lose interest very quickly if you don't have something interesting on the menu, if you don't vary it. They want people are curious here in Japan. People every day want to try something new. Maybe their daily lives are very wanpatan, which is monotonous, one pattern. So they want to try new things in their lives that inspire them, and companies know this. And the companies themselves, I'm gonna be honest with you. How do you work at McDonald's and stay inspired, serving the same menu over and over every day? I would be bored out of my mind. Here at McDonald's Japan, they have new products all the time, meaning that the staff is constantly engaged to make these new colors, these new types of buns, new types of toppings on top of it. To me, I would probably love my job a lot more if it was constantly changing like this. I don't understand. I can't think of too many American companies with food that have been really, really inventively creative onto the weird. In the age of Instagram and social media and the way we live today, this just makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't be doing this live stream unless there was a weird, ramen soda. That's the name of the title. A lot of YouTubers in Japan have done this as well. And every time something weird comes out, like adult cream pie at McDonald's, every single YouTuber, goes over there and publicizes it and wants to try it out. And it's really exciting and it has its day. It's great free PR for the company, and then it's over. So I don't understand why. I think when we talk about the market, I think the market is there. I think there are people that will try this, but I think that a lot of companies are afraid that it might hurt their brand in the long run. Where in Japan, if they don't do it, then it hurts their brand for not being inventive. Nobody here in Japan is looking down on Cup Noodle for Nissan for making these drinks. A lot of people are just inspired. They're going, this is weird, but no one is saying that this is bad. Just different cultures and the different ways to see things. But again, like daily life in Japan, this is a hyper generalization, but people kind of dress the same in Japan. They kind of look the same. When I'm on the subway, yeah, everybody looks different. Their faces are different, but they all have the same kind of suits. They all walk the same way. They all kind of move the same way. It can feel a little bit boring in Tokyo if you're an office worker or you're doing a job where everything is very monotonous, pushing paper. That's why in your life you probably want to be more inventive. In America, everybody's freaking different. It's kind of in itself pretty exciting when I go home and I see all these different kinds of people with different kinds of clothing, different kinds of walk and talk. To me, that's one of the things that I miss and love about America is how diverse it is with the people. So maybe Japan makes up for it in the diversity of flavors or the diversity of food. Um, there's a balance to the way that life works here that's different, and maybe that balance requires companies to innovate and keep people engaged and interested. But in this age, over the last 5-10 years of social media, I can see why Japan's way of doing this weird stuff should be more attractive to the West than it is already. So I think the market for this kind of weirdness is only going to expand abroad. But I don't know. I think every Instagrammer would want to have one of these photos on their page, trying it, making this face. 'Cause it's all about trying new experiences now. If you've had Coca-Cola once, I don't.
Japan has an interesting, two aspects to it, where the old culture and all these traditions that have been there forever, or been there for a long time, and then you have the young people coming up and they're creating these new things and like this innovation. But I think there's a bit of resistance there as well to a lot of that.
Anybody else have any comments that they want to make before we I end this live stream here? If we have any more hand raised, you could come on in and join us.
Just one question.
Sure.
Would those sodas be okay to open in a confined space, i.e. a trunk?
How much space do you have in there? What else do you all have in that trunk, though?
Not much.
Really?
I'm making room for your poster.
Well, the good thing with these is that they have a pretty long shelf life, so.
Right.
Yeah. So you can keep these in the trunk until February of 2022. Yeah, they're all February.
I'm not stuck in here for that long.
You have hot water? Maybe not.
Hey there, everybody. I just wanted to say that I don't know about carbonated soup. It's a bit weird. I'm not a huge fan of the carbureted stuff, but I'd be willing to give it a go.
That's good. I think in life there's the people who don't want to try anything new, and then there's the people that will embrace something that's really new, and it just depends on the type of person you are. I love carbonated drinks, and I was drinking Coca-Cola and Sprite and all of these soft drinks that are loaded with sugar. And then I realized this, Alexander, I just liked the carbonation. I didn't even care about the sugar. So I just drank carbonated water now. I drink carbonated water a lot. I got, that's what's in my refrigerator now. So even for beer, I just like the carbonation. So I can drink a carbonated water and I'm pretty content with a little bit of lemon or something in there. But this is a flavor, when it comes to flavor though, this is on another level. And yeah, they're sweet, but they're mildly sweet. It wasn't like it was overpoweringly sweet like Coca-Cola or an American drink. It's very subdued, where I think this, if it was too sweet, they wouldn't have, the tomato taste probably wouldn't come out as much. But because they subdued the sweetness, but it's there. You could taste the tomato, and oh yeah, you could taste the tomato and the basil. It's weird. Who do we got here? Scotty?
Hey, John, Scotty here. This totally reminds me of Budweiser makes a drink called a clamato. It's a beer with clam broth and tomato juice, and it's kind of disgusting. But it's been around for a very long time, and I've tried it, and once was enough for me. But I guess it's an acquired taste. But that's totally what this reminded me of.
That's pretty genius. I'm surprised that it's been around for a while, because if it's not a popular thing, you would just pull it and then come up with a new flavor. Come up with another way to freak people out, to try it one more time. So I guess they found a way to build an audience with that they kept it around for a while. But that's the thing I didn't understand. I don't understand about the US market. When something is popular or something is not popular, I don't know why they just keep things around for too long. They don't change it up a little bit. I would pull stuff up and then bring it back. I remember McDonald's used to have the McRib sandwich, back in the 80s, this was a limited time offer thing that they would have every now and then, and people would go crazy when the McRib came back every 5 years, like Haley's Comet or something. Everyone would flock for McRib. I don't think it's as popular now. I think it was the sauce that was so good, but yeah. Any last comments from our moderators here? I think we have one more. Milk, is that you? Milk tea? No.
John, we have one other person if they accept here.
I'm good for one more. Last question. Curbs Buns.
Hello, John. Thanks for inviting us to your stream. Well, I just want to say, like, a lot of the, I think, culture, and I'm from California. Sometimes I feel like they try new things. So I heard, I think it was Scotty who mentioned the clamato. It's like probably part of the, Spanish drink, Spanish. It's not the greatest drink, but I think they try to incorporate into American culture. And it's great to see different cultures being seen into American types of food. So seeing part of like my Spanish type of foods being incorporated in American culture, it's very great to see it, such a great, American brand, into drinks. But I just want to say that I think part of the American audience and customers, it's they're trying to go into different types of cultures, into their foods, into their drinks. I don't know. That's something I want to say. It's good to see it in the U.S. culture.
Yeah, I agree. I think with the U.S., the diversity is in its people and all of the different kinds of cultures. Again, my mom coming from India, even my grandparents on my father's side were from Germany and England, and even probably a lot deeper. And it's nice to see that in the products too. Here in Japan, I guess they just go weird on another level because we don't have that kind of diversity. It's like 99.9% Japanese, and then there's, mixed of like people like me here. So I maybe we see that in the products, but I think that's pretty cool. When I go back home, we think about what kind of cuisine we want. Mostly here in Japan, I eat Japanese food. So I can't even imagine what is American food besides burgers and pizza, which is from Italy. Burgers are maybe coming from Europe originally, just kind of brought into America and made American. So maybe we do that with Japan here a little bit too. But the diversity of America is just so special, and yeah, the clamato, I've never had that before. I don't even think it existed when I was, maybe it did when I was in the U.S. in 1998. After I left, I really haven't been exposed to much of the culture since then. I ended in like the Friends and Seinfeld era. Gumbo, yeah, brisket. It's all some good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. We did keep this on for an hour, and I'm glad that you could join me because Kanai's not here, and it's a lot more special with people here. But my winner is probably going to have to be this one here, the curry. There's just something that reminds me of Thumbs Up, which is an Indian drink, but it's Thumbs Up times 100% more curry in it, which should probably be just like full curry. But there's something pleasing about that curry in the carbonated water. I think if you get a little bit of masala, I don't know if you have this available, just get a little bit of masala and put a pinch in stuff. It gives you a little bit of a bite, it's not a spiciness, but it's a little bit of a spice. Like cinnamon is spicy, is a spice, but it's not spicy. I think curry is not spicy, but there's spices in it that give it the curry taste. Those spices are really refreshing. So put a little masala in your beer, or masala in, I've had that before, masala beer. A little bit of masala in your carbonated water or your Coca-Cola, and it gives it a very, I don't know, like a really special taste to it that I got from this one. So this wasn't so mind-blowing to me, although the curry taste is pretty strong. Don't try to mix them all together, just for your own health. It seems like. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And historically, this is probably the weirdest live stream I ever do. So, although I did buy cuddle pillows, I bought a pillow the shape of a woman's lap, and I did try that out at home. That was like, I think it was like 3-4 years ago. That's a weird one on Only in Japan Go. Just check out the archives. There's some weird stuff here. I'll have to make a playlist of the bizarre. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will scout that out. I'm working on a new episode with Eric Berg. Eric serves 6 from Asakusa as we go through all the street food there. That'll be, I think, will be able to debut next week, and a bunch of other stuff coming up, as well as the Kickstarter fireworks project, which is 100% funded. But keep funding it, because the more funds we get in, the longer the festival gets now, and that's really important. And then we're gonna start a stretch goal, which is a second fireworks project with Shakudama and the big fireworks like we did last year, because of the wild support that we received. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next live stream, probably tomorrow. Kanai, if you see this in playback, I am so sorry. And just be happy that you were not here, because this was, you know, I have to get rid of the smell out of the apartment. The Beatles, we love these weird things. Cheesecake in a tin example. Exactly. Somebody just showed me that there was cheesecake in a can down in Shibuya, and I should go and check that out. There's a bunch of other weird stuff I'm going to show you next month when the state of emergency ends and I can travel more freely. I'm going to have to Febreze this entire room. I might have to burn some toast. That's the best way to hide it. But these are going to go in the refrigerator, so she'll be surprised in another way. See, everybody? I know, the smell of armpit, I don't think I have to hide that. It's sort of just a natural smell that I have at the end of the day anyways. No, it's not true. I smell pretty good. As far as you know. See you later.